It's already in your house. Your TV doesn't just entertain you anymore. It watches you, listens to you, syncs with your lights, thermostat, fridge, and credit card. This isn't a box, it's a brain. And the companies fighting to run your house, they're doing it through your screen. Back in the 50s, the TV replaced the fireplace. It became the glowing hearth families gathered around. One screen, one vibe, one America. It shaped everything: culture, news, even dinner. That box wasn't just furniture, it was power. Fast forward. Now it's phones, laptops, tablets, everyone watching alone. But the TV didn't die. It evolved. And now it's making a quiet comeback. Not as a screen, but as your home's control panel. They don't want your attention. They want your control. Amazon, Apple, Google, they don't just want you to watch Netflix. They want the TV to turn on your lights, order your groceries, and tell your kids when it's bedtime. This is a takeover. This isn't about watching shows. This is about the interface to your life. Who runs your TV today will run your house tomorrow. Amazon snuck into your house with a $30 Fire Stick and Alexa whispering in the corner. Now your TV shows your front door, reads your reminders, and pushes Prime over Netflix. Over 200 million Fire TV devices. This isn't a platform. It's a beachhead. Google went subtler. Chromecast, Google TV, Nest cameras. Hey Google, show the living room cam. Boom, it's on your screen. Your TV just became a digital receptionist fed by your Gmail, search history, and YouTube habits, with more coming on the way via Gemini. But Apple, the walled garden, Apple didn't come cheap, but it came clean. Apple TV plus HomeKit plus Siri, you say movie night and your whole house adjusts. They're turning Apple TV into the mission control of your smart home, with privacy as the bait. Why the TV? Simple. The TV is communal. Everyone touches it. It's the one device that still lives in shared space. That's why it's ground zero for control. Whoever owns the screen owns the system. It's the new family operating system. Once the TV runs your lights, music, cameras, and groceries, you're not just using a platform. You're living in Apple's endgame. Console in disguise. Apple's latest Apple TV runs on the same chip as iPhone 14 Pro. Rumors say M-series chips are next. You're holding a $129 console under your TV and didn't even realize it. Resident Evil and the Apple Arcade Glow Up. They demoed Resident Evil Village, controller support, Apple Arcade updates. The next Apple TV isn't just a streamer, it's gunning for Xbox's and PlayStation's lunch money. Home Hub Stealth Mode. Apple TV isn't shouting smart home, but it's running your automations in the background. Lights, locks, sensors, all under tvOS. You're not watching TV. You're piloting your smart home. The Edge? Apple AI runs locally. No ads, no data selling, encrypted everything. They're selling control without the creepiness. I guess they're saying that's their secret sauce, but honestly, how long do you think that's gonna last? Cheap box, big lock-in. New rumors. Apple might drop a sub-$100 Apple TV just to get in more homes. Why? Because once you're in their ecosystem, you can never leave. And everyone else feels the pressure. Xbox's TV fumble. You remember 2013, Xbox One tried to be your living room hub, TV, sports, connects. Gamers revolted, Microsoft retreated, but they never stopped watching. Xbox is trying to make a comeback, and they're using the cloud to do it. Because now Xbox is in your Samsung TV with no console at all. LG too. Just an app. Just Game Pass. Just frictionless dopamine. And this time, it might be working. Sony's strategy has been a fortress of exclusives, opting to be more of the iPhone of gaming like Apple. They want one device and everything connected to that one device. But we're starting to see signs that might be changing. And Nintendo. Nintendo lives in its own universe. You know, you've got the Switch, which has been fun, weird, amazing. They don't have any assistance and no home control. Or so you thought until they launched their own alarm clock. And look, I've been saying, Nintendo is coming after Disney and Mickey Mouse. They want to be the new Mickey Mouse, and I think they have a good chance at getting it. Then you have the Steam Deck, right? There's Valve. Steam Deck says, dock me, play anywhere, no ecosystem required. It's a freedom device disguised as a toy. That's why the platform wars loom. You see, the console wars are dead. Xbox versus PlayStation, that's nostalgia. The new fight isn't for gamers. it's for everyone's screen. Now it's ecosystem versus ecosystem. This is Apple versus Amazon versus Google versus Microsoft versus Meta. And the TV is the Trojan horse. Amazon, they're going to sell lots of volume and ads. Cheap hardware, flood the home, monetize you through shopping ads and microservices. Your TV becomes a billboard with a smile. And Amazon Prime is basically a life subscription. More on that later. Google, they're going to use ubiquity and AI. Your search history, YouTube queue, Nest data. Google's ecosystem learns you, then feeds you. Their system doesn't guess what you want because it already knows. And it seems like that's where Apple's going to go with over Siri. Speaking of Apple, they want that seamless lock-in. Once your phone, watch, laptop, and TV are all synced, you're not a customer. You're a citizen of Apple. And then there's the forgotten players. Roku is making smart home gear, Netflix is testing cloud games, Samsung and LG have their own OS, and Comcast is still sneaking in through your router. This isn't just big tech versus big tech, it's everyone versus everyone. And then there's regulation. Apple might be forced to allow sideloading. Google might lose App Store control. Antitrust laws could blow its whole map open and shift the balance of power overnight. The future? Smart TVs as life managers. By 2030, TVs won't even be TVs. They'll be smart services that watch you, guide you, and run your house. If that scares you, it probably should. This was just part one. Welcome to the Platform Wars. In part two, I'm going to go deeper about what happens when the TV becomes just one node in a bigger platform war. XR, AI, wearables, everything is getting absorbed. So the question is, are you still in control, or are you just another remote on the table? I'm Cassius Clay, and this has been The Rejuvenile. Peace.